Well, welcome to the Fisherman, guys, and today is the start of a new fishing campaign. So for my specialist style fishing, I've got two main targets this winter. One is the chub. Obviously I absolutely love my chub fishing. I've done it with some great success over the last few years, but another species that really tickles my fancy is perch. Now I would love to catch a 3 pound river perch. Now to me that is still a special fish. I know there's people out there catching 4 pounders, 5 pounders, even just giant fish, massive perch. But for me, a 3 pound river fish, especially on the lure, is still a special fish, and that is really what I'm going to try and do. Now I'm going to break up my winter into two distinct sections really, unless the perch fishing goes incredibly well and I can start chubbing earlier. But basically it's the end of October now. I'm going to work my way through to Christmas, perch fishing hopefully, then after Christmas I'll go chub fishing. So where are we going to try and catch these perch? Well, as I say, there's two venues really that I'm going to try and target some big perch on. The main one is the River Great Ouse. There's several different stretches I can fish, several different club books that I've got that allow me to fish in different areas. I think that's going to be enough to keep me going. However, there is a local lake near me that offers some really good perch fishing as well, and I just fancy, if I haven't got much time, I haven't got the time to get over to the river because obviously it's a little bit of a drive, and maybe I can sneak in an odd morning and an evening session on the little local lake. That'll be great for practice, to be fair. There'll be some nice fish to be had there that I can practice working my lures, that kind of thing. But really, the river is where it's at for me, and if I've ever got a decent chunk of time, I'm going to be down here. So without further ado, let's get the rod out, let's get some lures on, and let's see if we can get off the mark. Okay, first swim. Bend in the crease. Good here, isn't it? See if I can get the river. This looks nice, doesn't it? Got a bit of pred here. Right, I'm going to go in with a 3 gram gonk to start with. Nice and close in to start with, I think. Deep there. So I'm just trying to find some fish to start with. Nice bit of depth. Lovely swim there. Oh, I'll bite then. Well, it may not be a big perch. It's the first one of the campaign. Look at that little perch, took that big old Reggie. Thought I had a bite. Now where there's little perch, there's big perch. So that's the first one of the campaign. Beautiful example of a great ooze perch. So that's a good sign, isn't it? Found a spot. Had a bite and had a perch. Albeit a small one, but it's a start. So that's obviously information I can use. You know, this is a... Yep. Got one. Nice. There we go. Another one. Look at that. Again, on the Reggie. Much better fish. As you can see. Beautiful perch. I don't know what these things are, but they're annoying. Really annoying. They're everywhere. On my back, my arms, my neck. Caught chub here before. It's worth a try. Oh, I had a bite then. Look at that. That's a perch. I won't swear. The bite felt like a decent thud as well. There we go. Decent pike. Perch. Yeah, look at him. Angry. It's mad that. Straight in and got another one. Everything's on the crayfish so far. Another one. Another Reggie. Got 3 hooks and 3 bites in this spot. Amazing how. Once you find them, you're in the business. All the same size. Typical river perch. Lovely fish, look at that. Big old Reggie. So far, right spot. Some perch in here, isn't there? This spot. It's right under my feet. It just shows you, this location's everything. Try all them spots, nothing. And then you come to here. This is a spot that I've caught. It's a nice fish. Chub from. Look at that. Great spot, isn't it? See the Reggie hanging out of his mouth. Real ale. Doing the damn thing. Right, little update. Cup of tea time. So we're catching, found 2 spots with perch in. 2 spots where we can get bites, which is lovely. I'm just going to try a squirm rather than a Reggie, just for my own peace of mind really, because if I can get bites on it here, then I can obviously get bites on it in other parts of the river. So just going to take Reggie off for now. And see if we can catch some fish on a different lure, because so far all of my action is on the same lure, which is great, but it'd be nice just for my own peace of mind to catch some on some different lures. So I've got my old faithful squirm on. Like that. Fish weedless. Like that. And take this one off. Put this one on. Like that. Easy as that. Quick change. Easy peasy. It's as easy as that to change lures with this system, this chebhead system. So happy with what's gone on so far. We've found some fish. We're having a nice time. The lure's on my lens, and hopefully there'll be a couple more. We'll catch a couple on this just to get the confidence up. Yeah, so far so good. A fair while without any perch now. In fact, I've only really found them in 2 spots. It's quite interesting, because I thought it'd still be mild. I thought there'd be a few about, but there clearly isn't. Clearly swims with fish in it and swims out. Perch. Oh, it's a pike. Little pike. Not what we come for, but a welcome bit of action. Yes. Lee socks. Oh well, that's the end of that. So that's session 1 over and done with. Session 1 in the books. Tough afternoon. Obviously the morning was alright. We caught some nice chunky perch in areas. We found some bites. We found some areas that I think has got a bit of potential. But this afternoon has been, it's so warm and so bright that it's like there's nothing feeding on the river. I've had this before here. I've had this before on sessions where the sun comes out, high pressure, and they're just not feeding. I think the only chance you've got now is right at the end of the day, last light. But yeah, I've learnt a bit though, that's the main thing. Them Reggies definitely generated bites, which is nice, and crayfish lures, and the good thing about them is, if there are some big perch feeding, you do catch them on that kind of lure. So I'm pleased with that. If you was just going in with little squirms and stuff like that, I don't doubt I'd get more bites, but I quite like the idea of fishing with something like a proper bait that's going to give me a chance of a big perch. So happy with that. Good first session, covered some ground, learnt a bit about the river, learnt a bit about some swims, found some bites. So all in all, a good little session. Would have liked to catch a big one, but obviously I think this is going to take a bit of work, this. And the funny thing is the long walks, very, very long walks. So I'm going to have to get a bit fitter, I think, for this. But yeah, so that's the first session in the perch search. It's going to take a few trips. Hopefully we get a bit of colder weather. And I think once we get a bit of cold, it'll put the fish where they need to be. I think they're probably still spread out around the river at the moment. And more importantly, the bait fish are spread out around the river at the moment. So hopefully, with a bit of luck, we'll get a bit of... we'll get some colder weather soon, some frost and stuff. So yeah, thanks for everyone for watching. Hopefully next time we'll have a few more fish to come in, but that is the search for perch continues. Hopefully better weather is round the corner for fishing, because at the minute it looks a bit hard, but hopefully you've enjoyed it, and we'll catch you up again on the next one.